Well, there's never a shortage of shows or sights and sounds throughout this city, but for the next few hours, all eyes are glued to Allegiant Stadium here in Las Vegas. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Green Bay Packers and the Las Vegas Raiders. And we are underway in Allegiant Stadium. This one fielded at the 5. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Love going to throw right away. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. 2nd down.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Love. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Alex Singleton. And the Raiders are going to take possession of the football. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
Darnell Savage there to make the tackle. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. This defense for the Packers, they put together a strong effort last week in the win over Chicago.
And with the playoffs ahead, this is how you build momentum, because they pitched a shutout last week, and I don't care who you're playing. That's not easy to do at this level, and they're playing their best football at the right time of year.
He's got a man open. It's Hunter Renfrow. He'll get it inside the 20, and they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A big play there on the catch and run, and the Raiders are going to get a new set of downs. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Carr going to give it to Jacobs, and he'll take this one down near the 15. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway, because that's your strength.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Rashawn Gary in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Carlson able to put this one through, and the Raiders jump out to a 3-0 advantage. So the opening drive field goal maybe doesn't whip this crowd into a frenzy, but I think that they will take the early lead.
There's no doubt about it. They will always take the early lead, and maybe that celebration comes later if they play well and they can break things open. But right now, this is all about letting the offense just get settled in.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Their second drive here, the ballgame, Charles. Remember last time they threw the interception, but the defense held up. It bent a little bit.
There he goes, left side. Past the 20. Touchdown, Packers.
A.J. Dillon with now 15 rushing touchdowns on the year. And the Packers are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes it a 7-3 lead.
So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. On play action, it's Carr. That's to a man who's used to catching passes in the green and gold, Davante Adams. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down. He can really smell 800 catches right now because that last one puts him at 799, knocking on the door. Meanwhile, Carr's throw pulled in by Renfro. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. The Raiders at 4-11 on the year. Yeah, they've lost 3 straight here, and it kind of goes without saying, I guess, but they could certainly use a win.
Yeah, no doubt about that. There's a difference between a losing stretch and a losing streak, and right now, they're not playing their best football, but if they were to fall here, and now you're looking at going 4 games without a win, things can start compounding themselves pretty quickly from this point forward.
To throw again on second down. Carr. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And Jacobs, I don't think is going to get there. No, it appears they're going to mark him short of the first. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. Here's A.J. Cole now to punt this one away. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. It'll be a 39-yard punt, 4 on the return, and it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. 1 play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Hands it off out of the gun. Powers through him. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. A nice job there as he rumbles for 9. And it'll be back to a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Love with it here. 3rd and short yardage. Got a man. It's Tunyon. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. After 1, 7-3 the score.
Here we go.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Here's Love. They go screen with Dillon. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Give him 9 yards on the 2nd down screen play.
Gardner liked the play call coming right after a tackle for a loss because this is an obvious passing situation, but instead they fooled him a little bit with the screen, and they wound up getting back what they lost, and then a little bit more.
Now Love. Got Dobbs over the middle. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 37. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. 14 yards, good for a Packer first down. Love with a give to Dillon. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
On second down, another run for Dillon. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. Dillon is in. Touchdown, Packers. So the rushing touchdowns continue to stack up, CD. That now 15 for him on the year.
And give him a ton of credit for staying healthy, being a smart runner, and it's showing just how important he's been to his team. He's got to be their MVP at this point in the season, and those votes may even turn into league MVP votes when it's all said and done.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that pushes the lead up to 11.
14, Raiders 3.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Throwing on 2nd down. Carr, throw left side complete. That's Jacobs. finding space at the 40. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
And this is going to be intercepted. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks it. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long, because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down for a nice little gain. 103 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report, but business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. Now they'll run on the draw. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd and 1, Love to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's going to have a Packers first down, and comfortably so as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Love now. He has it complete to Christian Watson. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. That was his first catch, first time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it? Because those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
They will throw again here with Jordan Love. This is caught. And it's a Packers touchdown. Romeo Doubs, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Packers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. So 3 drives, 3 touchdowns, and they're a PAT from going up 21-3.
And there's no doubt in my mind, you're liking what you're seeing so far, aren't you?
It's been unbelievable. Like a well-oiled machine, if you will.
What's really tough, though, that defense, they're leaping the shadows at this point. They don't know which way to go. They're being hit in every direction, and they have no answers thus far.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. The Carr's throw taken in by Bourne. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Give him a first down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
He's going to find and complete it to Renfro. So we've reached halftime here on New Year's Eve, as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now Carr. And this is incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Hunter Renfrow is the man he was looking for. 3rd down here. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Now Carr. He'll get this underneath to Jacobs. And a good job defensively. They stopped him short of the first at the 32. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. Here's A.J. Cole now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Taken in at the 22. Now a hit and a loose football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it.
And down he goes, brought down a Raider sack. The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7.
Well, how about that? The defense's first sack. It doesn't come from one of the usual suspects up front. It comes from the secondary.
Yeah, I think they caught the quarterback off guard a little bit because he wasn't able to account for the possibility of that blitz and change the blocking assignments. He comes through and puts him on the ground.
Now here's a handoff out of the gun.
Oh, there he goes, right side. 30. 10. Touchdown, Packers. A great play there. 81 yards. And the Packers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. This offense, they were dynamic in the first half. The halftime break, that didn't slow them down at all. Big strike here in the third quarter.
It's almost as if they were saying, it's not just our skill in the first half that's getting this done, it's confidence as well. And confidence has taken over this game in a big way. How about these strikes that we're seeing?
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And no run back here for Moore. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 2nd down and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 40-yard line.
Throwing now is Carr. He hits Adams complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one good for 37 yards. And that catch, he just hit number 800 in his NFL career.
And just think, that puts you in top 35 range all time in the NFL in terms of number of catches. One significant guy in that number, Shannon Sharp, who was a tight end. That's big-time play right there.
Oh, and fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line.
12 more yards there and another first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. To throw, it's Carr. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
And it's caught. Touchdown. Josh Jacobs halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50.
And the Raiders are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Well, forget about the weapons out wide. He knows he's got another weapon in the backfield in the passing game, Charles, and he utilized him perfectly on that play.
And the offense coordinator showed me something on that play, Brandon, because so often during a game, our cameras find them looking down at their play sheets, and you wonder if they're absorbing anything. He had something specific in mind, and he went to it, and it worked well.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 124 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Dillon now on 1st and 10. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
3rd quarter action here in this regular season finale. This will be 2nd and 10.
To throw now. Here's Love.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked up by Sidney Jones. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score.
Boy, a big play right there, but a touchdown on this drive could have really put some separation on the scoreboard. Instead, it's the defense who scores. And, partner, we got a game again.
And we do have one because of what you just described. A defense that understood what was going on in this game and did something about it. They knew their offense needed some help. They just provided it. They're back in this one.
Carlson now to add the extra point. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And this is caught out in the left flat. And he's across for 2 points. A gutsy call right there, but the fake works. And they get the 2 instead of 1. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Keyshawn Nixon now from his end zone. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And a pretty slick return there. Almost got it to the 45. Officially, they'll call it down at the 44.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. They'll begin the drive with a run by Dillon. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
Back to Dillon on first down. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's going to be close to a first down as he gets this to the Raiders' 37. 131 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Go ultra.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL audio.
Ready.
To the right side, this is Dillon. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A.J. Dillon, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 19 on the year. And the Packers are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
Raiders 18.
So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone.
And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
The Raiders on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Carr. Open man, that's Renfro. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one goes for 29 yards on 3rd down.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
And it's complete to Adams. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
23 yards, the final tally.
Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution, even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
Call it a gain of 9 there, and it puts them in better shape here for 2nd and goal.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
Jacobs again.
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs with touchdown number 15 on the year and 2nd of the game.
And the Raiders have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away.
Nixon now from his end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
This is Dillon on the counter. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 151 yards rushing for him so far in this one as he nears 1,400 for the year. From the gun, he'll hand this off.
3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on third down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, third down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one.
Jet sweep. Here's Watson.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
Switching things up, they'll throw it now with Jordan Love.
That one complete down the field to Smith.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 37. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the fourth quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage, because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
That one caught downfield by Watson.
Touchdown, Packers!
Christian Watson.
37 yards.
And the Packers stretch this fourth quarter lead even further, and they are closing in on win number 12 of the season. An important score there, CD, and now an important extra point because it would make it a 3-score game.
Love the math there, and at this point in the fourth quarter, look, we all need next-gen stats, right? We all use them, but we don't need them here, do we? Because that means it's almost a certain victory.
So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away.
And Moore, he's going to sit on this one, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
I think they want to start getting back into this game. It behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. From the 27, Carr. Throw left side, taken in by Renfro. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. Here's Carr to throw.
They swing that out wide to Jacobs. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Andrews.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
A nice chunk play from the tight end position, and it illustrates the cohesiveness that he and his quarterback have. Both saw the extra defender doubling him up, and they still combined for the completion and big gain.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Again, it's Carr. And this one's incomplete.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
On 2nd and 10, Carr.
Pass thrown to Adams. He's got it on the crossing route.
And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers 17-yard line. One final try now for Carr. And this is going to be caught. So it affects the final score, not the outcome, but it is a late touchdown here on the game's final play. Doesn't affect the outcome, but hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a time.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And it's incomplete. It was an exercise in futility anyway. It doesn't affect the final outcome, and this one's over. Well, an interesting finish to this one. They get in the end zone.